Happy Monday and welcome to another episode of cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Today, we're talking about non-lawyers practicing law. Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. This is actually a really interesting issue right now because there are currently access to justice crises across this country. And one of the suggestions to deal with the issue of access to justice has been to open up more non-lawyers practicing law. I don't agree with it, and the Supreme Court of Canada also doesn't seem to agree with it. Neither did the mother of Sebastian Nyangma. Sebastian Nyangma was represented by his father in a proceeding against the city of Charlottetown, and his mother intervened in the proceeding, trying to prevent his father from acting for him on the basis of the fact that he was effectively practicing law. The Superior Court judge agreed, the Court of Appeal disagreed, overturned the order, and allowed Mr. Nyangma's father to continue acting for him. And leave was sought to the Supreme Court of Canada to determine whether or not a non-lawyer can represent their son in a proceeding against a city. Ultimately, the Supreme Court of Canada didn't take the opportunity to clarify these circumstances. And because this is such a significant access to justice issue, also on the heels of proposed federal legislation in Bill C-75, that increases penalties for certain offenses, thereby preventing non-lawyers from representing people through legal clinics with law students or paralegals in certain jurisdictions. Because of all of that and its interplay with the issues in Mr. Nyangma's case, the court had a real opportunity to talk about how we deal with the role of lawyers and the role of non-lawyers in our courts in light of an access to justice crisis. This case could have been the next Jordan as far as game-changing in the legal profession. And unfortunately, the Supreme Court of Canada didn't take that opportunity to either protect the roles that lawyers play or to widen the scope of what non-lawyers can do to protect their family members when they can't afford or don't want to get the assistance of a lawyer. The Supreme Court of Canada missed a very important issue that was raised in this case, and unfortunately that leaves a lot of people without options when it comes to access to justice. Again, I don't think non-lawyers should be practicing law, but the Supreme Court of Canada is ultimately the one that needs to make that determination. Hopefully we hear a case about it soon. You're watching Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. I'm Kyla Lee at Acumen Law Corporation. Thank you to Brazen Bull Creative for putting together these videos, and please like, subscribe, and share with your friends.